कभी खुशी, कभी गम। लगातार 6 अवे मैचेस खेलने के बाद केकेआर की घर वापसी थोड़ी मिक्स रही है। एक जीत और एक हार। कैप्टन का थोड़ा वरिड होना जायज है। पिछले सीजन की यादें जो अब भी ताजा हैं। इस साल 10 मैचेस बाद केकेआर है 12 पॉइंट्स पर। पिछले साल 10 मैच बाद केकेआर थे 11 पॉइंट्स पर और प्लेऑफ्स में जगह बनाने में नाकामयाब रहे।
Last year, we thought that we were always there in the race to make it to a playoff, and suddenly at the last moment, we couldn't qualify for the playoff. What had happened in 2015, maybe that's a massive lesson going in 2016. So hopefully we can try and rectify that mistake coming this season.
कुछ वरीज हैं केकेआर के लिए, जिन्हें सॉर्ट आउट करना है टीम के लिए जरूरी। मनीष पांडे went out of the team because of chicken pox, और टीम में लौटने के बाद he has scored 8 and 0. KKR चाहेंगे that the crucial batsman at number 3 gets back into form. साथ ही सुनील नारायण लास्ट 2 मैचेस नहीं खेल पाए हैं because of his finger injury. उनका टीम में लौटना बेहद इंपॉर्टेंट है KKR के लिए, और ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है KKR के सपोर्ट स्टाफ की, who play a very important role in KKR's success.
I've got this opportunity of captaining this. It's an honor as well. And then it's not only about me, it's about 23 people. In fact, not only 23, but the support staff as well. That is what makes KKR.
फील्ड पर प्लेयर्स और टीम का परफॉर्मेंस तो सबको दिखता है, but the job that the team management, coaches and support staff do is rarely seen. आज we'll take you inside KKR and talk to the CEO of the franchise and to the legend himself, Jacques Kallis, जो अब हैं टीम के कोच।
Coaching has changed completely. Batting techniques, bowling techniques, all of that has changed. And the danger is to have the in my day. And I always said, having heard a few players say in my day, and that's how it was done when we were. I promised myself I would never say that, and hopefully I've stuck to that so far.
And the KKR players say that Kallis as coach speaks a lot more than Kallis did as a player. So let's step into Night Club.
We say that's right.
Right, so here we are, the legend himself, but the legend from just the other side of the boundary line now, Jacques Kallis. Venki, I saw an insurance man. What's an insurance man doing in cricket?
I have no idea.
Did you know he's an insurance man? How on earth do you let him run a cricket team?
He's done a good job so far. So maybe that's the secret, I think.
It's all about risk management.
Yeah.
There you are. So tell me, 2011 was this big watershed year for KKR, isn't it? Big change. Jacques got picked up in the auction, Yusuf Pathan did, Gautam Gambhir did. There's a coming together happened in 2011. What is the thinking behind putting that together, and how's it panned out since then?
Well, obviously we've been quite delighted at how it has panned out, but when we actually went to the auction, we really didn't know what to expect, because we had taken a fairly significant decision to go and rebuild the team at the auction, which means we didn't retain anyone. And with a certain, there was a lot of preparation that went into it, but element of luck as well. For us to, the first player who was featured in that auction was Gautam Gambhir, and we were fortunate to be able to pick him up. And we had always thought of him as our captain material and candidate. And frankly, from there, when we got Jacques, we said, this is a nice core that's building up, and we're fortunate to be able to build around them, and it's been great so far.
I've talked to Venki a lot about you, Jacques, and I don't know if he's told you that, but I think your CEO is a bit of a fan.
Yeah, I think it works both ways. It's been a great relationship, since the day that I joined KKR, and a lot of teams speak about a family and that type of stuff, and a lot of it is just hearsay. But I can genuinely say that that's the one thing that stands out for me about KKR is the closeness, and it really is a family. And like I said, it's not just saying it; it really is.
I mean, you've played so much cricket all around the world, whether it's just South Africa, whether it's domestic cricket in South Africa. You played franchise cricket in Australia. Is something different about KKR for you? Because you've been here now, what, 5-6 years in different roles?
It is. Like I said, the family part of it. You know, we spent 2 months here, so if you're going to spend 2 months together and not enjoy each other's company, it's going to be a long 2 months. And I can honestly say, you know, the 2 months fly past here when we're with Kolkata. It's fun. The guys interact with each other off the field. We're unbelievably well looked after as players and coaching staff. You know, within reason, pretty much everything that the guys need, we get given, we get looked after well. You know, fun things get organised off the field. So, as much as the playing part of it is important, off the field stuff is really important. And I find that KKR take care of the little things which, at the end of the day, make a big difference.
Nobody understands locker rooms better than you. I mean, I don't know if you've let off steam yourself once in a while, but there's frustrations, there's sadness, there's joy, there's all kinds of emotions going around. Do you find that different in different teams around the world, or do you find that they're pretty similar? How does that work?
I think it's all pretty similar. Batters hate getting out, bowlers hate bowling badly. So, yeah, from that point of view, there's always frustrations. But I suppose it's little things when you've got characters in the side, like a Hoggy or someone like that, that keeps the guys entertained. You know, each team's got their guy that is sort of the funny guy, the prankster, and you need those type of guys in a dressing room to, you know, when things aren't going well, to lift the spirits, and when things are going well, to keep the spirits going.
I think it's interesting he uses the word relationships. We talked on an earlier program, Gautam Gambhir talked about that as well. Now, when you came to know that the great man isn't going to be playing for that much longer, you ensured that he was going to be part of KKR, didn't you?
No, absolutely. I think, you know, for us, that was the greatest pleasure in terms of the transition. And I'll quickly mention something to you, because I mean, Jacques is a man of very few words. But whatever he says, everyone latches on to.
When you score as many runs and take many wickets,
you don't need to talk, you know. And that's one of his great qualities. But I was having a conversation with him when I was in Cape Town for his foundation, and we had a chat about what next. You know? So he asked me a simple question. He said, "So supposing I go into the auction, does that mean that I might end up playing for some other franchise?" I said, yes, that possibility is always there, because you sign up to play for anyone. He said, my decision is made. If I'm going to play, I'm playing for KKR. Otherwise, I'd rather be part of the setup. You know? And so I didn't know what to say, but it was overwhelming. And it's been a fabulous transition. And if I may, I should say that players have humorously commented that they've heard more from Jacques in the last couple of weeks than in the last 5 years when he was a player.
Is that what being a coach does? Doesn't mean you got to speak a lot more?
Yeah, I suppose so. But there's an old saying, you know, less is more. So, but yeah, you obviously got to speak a little bit more as, you know, as a coach. But I've enjoyed that part of it. I really have enjoyed the coaching part of it. You know, sort of towards the latter of my career, when you're a senior player, you're passing off the knowledge and trying to help the youngsters coming through. And I suppose from that point on, I realised how much I enjoyed passing on a bit of information and seeing how that information helps someone's career grow.
When great players become coaches or captains, there's a tendency to say, that's how I would have done it, because you have done it so many times in the past. Is there a feeling, listen, all you guys, this is how you do it?
No, not at all. I think coaching has changed completely. You know, batting techniques, bowling techniques, all of that has changed. And the danger is to have the in my day. And, you know, I always said, having heard a few players say in my day, and that's how it was done when we were, I promised myself I would never say that, and hopefully I've stuck to that so far.
Given that he's a man of few words, if Jacques Kallis were to invite Sunil Narayan for a meeting to talk about what they're going to do, it probably lasts a minute and a half, won't it? Because he speaks about 3 words a fortnight.
But, you know, I mean, you're absolutely right about how brevity and being very specific. But what I've admired really is the fact that Jacques always, when he talks to the players, is always talking about the mental side of the business, of the game.
It's wonderful to hear stories like that in franchise sport where they're pulling them out. But it's not all serious business when you're running a team like that. So often when you're away, you're playing, flying, playing, flying, playing, flying. It's not easy. You need to build up that camaraderie. And there's a fair bit of that happening, I'm told, at the Kolkata Knight Riders.
पहले कभी गोल्फ खेला नहीं हूँ, लेकिन आज पहली बार जो रेंज हिटिंग किया, काफ़ी अच्छा बॉल जा रहा है। तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि पहले सोचता था कि गोल्फ पता नहीं कैसे खेला जाता है, लेकिन अब सोच रहा हूँ मैं कि गोल्फ खेलनी चाहिए।
Callis was here, TV, Hoggy, Bobora, everyone was here. We had a good laugh. Banky was with us as well. It's just a good fun after a hard day, just to come and relax. And must thank to Kolkata Golf Club. They look after us very well. And old friend of ours, Joydeep, who really organized this event for us today. I think I got hammered by Callis. He's a very, very good golfer. He's a very serious golfer. I'm a part-time golfer. Hopefully, one day I'll probably compete with him.
Jacques, Vaz, you, golf?
I think it's in our blood as sportsmen. Whatever we do, we hate losing. So whether it's ping pong or golf or cricket, you want to win, and it's certainly no different on the golf course.
But how's he as a golfer? Because you can't sneak the ball in, swing it behind your legs in golf.
Yeah, Wassie's dangerous with that handicap of his. We've had some good games over the time. But again, it's about getting away from cricket. There's so much time spent playing cricket that I'm a big believer in getting away from cricket when you get an opportunity. Play hard, work hard.
He's not going to be a better golfer than you, is he?
I hope not. But I see he's put in a bit of time.
Yeah?
But he's hiding this year. He hasn't come out
He
yet.
hasn't played you yet.
I think he's waiting for us to get back to RCGC and then he's going to come out.
Wes, here's a challenge for you. You've spent so much time here in the studio that we're in. Now the challenge has been thrown to you. Get out of the studio and play a golf match against.
As usual, modest. He's a scratch golfer.
I know. I know. I know all about that. Getting Gautam Gambhir straight after 2011. And Gautam's had his ups and downs as well, and you stayed with him as captain all the way through. But what surprised me was going out on a limb. There's a lot of experienced players here, and appointing a young man as vice captain. Is that an eye to the future, putting young Surya Kumar Yadav as vice captain?
I think some of the leadership qualities that they saw in a young Surya, and he had already captained the state, and he seemed like he's something that he would enjoy a lot, and the way he got involved in the discussions, particularly with some of the other, particularly Indian cricketers, and his willingness to talk to the captain about ideas. So all of these things, I think, made him a good choice.
It's interesting, Jacques. I don't know what you think about the young man as a player as well. But he said to us when he got news that he's going to be vice captain, he slipped back to his room. He looked into the mirror and said, "Seriously? Is that me?"
I think sometimes you can just see in a player whether he's got the qualities to lead, and I think it is something that you're born with, and people follow him, and I think that was something that we picked up early on. Sometimes giving a young player responsibility kickstarts his career and moves it forward a lot quicker. Some guys can handle it, some guys can't. He's certainly one that can, and I have no doubt that he's got a big future in the game, leading many a sides.
By the way, what have you done to Gautam Gambhir, the two of you? I've never seen him more relaxed. He's smiling a lot. He's laughing. We played him a clip here, and he was throwing his head back and laughing. What have you done to him?
Gautam, no more Gambhir.
I suppose it comes a little bit with age. Yeah, he's been magnificent, even over the years. You know, he's a very intense cricketer, but for some reason this season he seems to be a little bit more relaxed and enjoying his cricket, and the results have shown that. But what a fantastic leader he's been, not only on the runs he scored on the field and what he does on the field, but behind the scenes stuff that people don't get to see. Often people, when they go through a bad patch in a team, get criticised for not scoring runs or taking wickets on the field, and they don't see what happens behind the scenes, what work he's putting in behind the scenes, helping other guys. So, it's great to see Gauti having a good season and continuing the work that he does off the field.
Very interesting to read what Gautam said the other day, in that he believes cricket is a team sport and doesn't believe in man-on-match awards.
He's one of those guys who laughs out like crazy when he hears the silliest of jokes.
You're not talking about Gautam.
No, actually, I think fatherhood has changed him for sure. And it tends to do that. But I think what I've seen...
Benki, you and me experienced that too many years ago.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
But just seeing his own sort of preparation, even prior to the season. I went and met him in Delhi several months ago as we started thinking about the auction and whatnot. He had a personal trainer, and the fitness regimen that he was going through, the diet, and his commitment to just getting fitter than he was. And then he flew out to Australia and worked with
Justin Langer, didn't he?
Justin Langer. And so, to me, it just showed that deep sense of desire to get to the next, move it up another notch.
But do you have a match-changing award concept in your change rooms as well? Do you do something like that? What's a match-changing award?
Yeah, I think Venki could probably speak a little bit more about it, but it is fantastic. There's a man of the match award, yeah, sure, that's for the guy that obviously wins the game and that, but there's, even sometimes there's little things that are important, that are as important as the guy that gets the man of the match. Sometimes there's guys that put in one or two little performances that are actually game changers. I think it's a great initiative that Venki came up with, that let's recognise those things, because at the end of the day, your team is only as strong as its weakest link. And sometimes you need, whether it's a junior player or a senior player, putting in a little performance that changes the game, whether it's one shot, one run out, one catch, whatever it be, that actually changes the game. It sometimes does get forgotten.
Jacques Kallis, Venki Mysore, but we've also got lots of questions. Remember, we said we'd get them in from Twitter, we'd get them in through our audience that's sitting here as well. And so that is what we're going to do. Sanjay, you're rubbing your hands. You've got many views.
I am excited. It's fan question time. We have questions from Twitter for Jacques Kallis. The first question is from I am Sauvik Paul. He asks, I want to know how you feel when Eden Gardens cheers for the Knights like KKR, KKR, KKR.
Yeah, it was different. When I played here, in my international career, they were always shouting against me. So that was the fun part about joining KKR and playing at one of my favourite stadiums in the world. So to get KKR cheering for you when I was playing and now as a coach, it's a fantastic feeling. It gives you goosebumps, and glad that I could say that I had the crowd against me, and even better now to say that I've got them with me, which is always magnificent. And it gives you that little edge, that little extra couple of percent that when you're playing at home that the players need.
All right. Sporty Shubh asks, how has the coaching experience for you been so far?
It's been great. I've really enjoyed it. It's something that I probably never thought I'd get involved in. But like I said, towards the end of my career, when I started mentoring and helping the younger players, I got a lot of reward from seeing them benefit from a little bit of the knowledge that I passed on. And hopefully I can do that in the coaching role. I've certainly enjoyed it so far. And who knows where it'll take me.
All right, and final question. You've been with the KKR for the longest time. What local cuisines have you tried?
I've tried pretty much everything. I love Indian food. Probably butter chicken or chicken tikka masala is my favourite. But you've got to be careful, you can't eat too much of that, otherwise the tummy grows a bit. But I've been fortunate enough to taste a lot of the food, and I really enjoy Indian food, spicy food, so it's always a happy place for me.
All right, everybody who's asked questions today will be very happy. You know why? Because they're getting exclusive KKR merchandise.
All right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? You remember the good old days when you got a jersey from somewhere and thought, wow, that's fantastic for me. So thank you very much to the legend himself, Jacques Kallis, for coming here. Venki, wish you lots more success.
Thank you.
With KKR and all those other clubs in the West Indies or whatever now. We're more interested in KKR. We'll take a break. When we come back, though, we'll look at some of the younger players in this side. We've talked a lot about what KKR does for them. We'll hear from them when we come back after this break.
We say,
We were just planning to do something new, and so I just joined the squad.
अच्छा लगता है कि हम तो समटाइम फिर बोरिंग भी लगता है कितना भगा रहा है
kick it. Kick it.
Right, we've been hearing all this talk about how KKR are very good with youngsters, and we've seen that on the field as well. We thought we'd put three of the younger players from the squad in here on Night Club as well. Jaydev Unadkat, Kuldeep Yadav, Sheldon Jackson. Jaydev, you've come back to KKR. Is it any different now that you're back again? Apart from the fact that you're looking bigger and stronger and quicker.
Yeah, I would say it's like coming home again for me. KKR has been the team where I started my IPL journey, and I've gained a lot being here for the first 3 years of my career. And it's like homecoming for me. The only difference I would say is there are a lot of youngsters in the team at the moment, and probably youngsters who are seniors in the team. That makes it even better. You know, that combination is something which I really find it one to cherish in the team.
Now, you've done something these two fellows haven't yet done. Do you just want to turn this way? And is that a KKR purple? What's that in your?
Yeah, that's a shade of purple. I mean, we have guys like Russell in the team, and we are having lots of fun together. And we were just planning to do something new, and so I just joined the squad.
Now there's so many spinners in the KKR side. एक पहले प्रोग्राम में पीयूष चावला ने हमको कहानी सुनाई, क्योंकि मेरा पुराना दोस्त है उस टीम में, ब्रैड हॉक, जो करीब 75 साल का है, लेकिन बर्ताव करता है 10-12 साल के लड़के की तरह. उनकी आपकी बात मैंने सुना काफी मनोरंजक होती है.
काफ़ी बात करते हैं हम लोग, नेट पे भी काफ़ी बात करते हैं.
दोनों बात करते हैं या वो बात करते हैं आप सुनते हैं?
नहीं हम दोनों बात करते हैं. मोस्टली वही ज़्यादा बात करता है. तो नेट पे भी बात करते हैं, ऑफ द फील्ड भी बहुत बात करते हैं. बहुत समझाता रहता है मुझे कि ऐसे करना चाहिए, वैसे करना चाहिए. तो काफ़ी अच्छा लगता है कि हम समटाइम फिर बोरिंग भी लगने लगता है, कितना भगा रहा है.
Sheldon, you've enjoyed being in KKR. I mean, you've had a fabulous domestic season, so you must be looking forward to having a good season here as well.
Yeah, this is my second season with KKR, and I've actually enjoyed being here. Because coming here, I found that even though the seniors, they act like juniors, they mix around with you as you need them to mix around. They are there with you whenever and wherever you need them. So yeah, I find myself lucky. So I feel happy to be here.
How's Gautam as captain?
Oh, he's my role model.
You can say what you want.
He's my role model, actually. I've been looking up to him since quite a long time, since maybe the day I picked up a bat. I try to stick around him. And as a captain, I find him aggressive and always there. Means, you know, like in the face of the other opponent team. That's how I find him as a captain.
Callis always big for you growing up?
I like the way he used to bat.
Yeah.
Means aggressive and compact. Very few have.
Was there a feeling, this is Jacques Callis?
Yeah. First time he came, I remember I couldn't even speak to him. Because he was so quiet and I never knew what should I go and ask him. Or how should I just introduce myself to him. So once I spoke to him and then I got a little more comfortable with him, and now it's good with him.
Jay has probably bowled to him in a test match, haven't you?
I did in my debut.
Yeah,
yes,
long
I remember
back.
that.
Yeah,
where he got his first double century.
No, you don't have to say that. It's okay.
I can actually, yeah.
No, but he was a legend. It's good to see the Callises and the Wasim Akrams. Now, 3 young cricketers here from KKR. Lots of young people here with our young anchor. Can I say? Oh, Sanjana.
So the audience has a lot of questions for the youth brigade of the Kolkata Knight Riders. Any questions for Jaydev?
You ready?
Oh, yes.
Ask him about the streak. Okay.
Hi Jaydev.
Hello.
आप किस में बिलीव करते हो, पेस या स्विंग?
Combination probably, but मेरे लिए मेरी bowling के हिसाब से swing, and if you have to choose pace और swing में से अगर swing को choose करना है तो accuracy भी होनी चाहिए साथ में. मैं मानता हूँ अगर pace है, raw pace है तो you can get away with that, but if you don't have that express pace then you have to have swing plus accuracy as well. So I would say swing and accuracy for me matters probably like 5% more than pace.
Moving from pace to spin. Any questions for Kuldeep?
आपने जब आप KKR में आए तो आपने किससे क्या सीखा?
KKR में जब आया तो काफ़ी सीनियर्स प्लेयर से सीखने को मिला. गौती भाई से बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला. और जब ब्रैड हॉक लास्ट ईयर आया था तो मेरे लिए तो खुशी की बात थी कि मैं एक सीनियर प्लेयर जो इतना खेला, इतना मैच्योर और इतना खेला क्रिकेट, तो उससे बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला मुझे. या बॉलिंग में स्पिन या फिर फ्लिपर्स की बात करें या फिर रनअप या थोड़ा सा रिदम, सब बहुत कुछ उससे सीखने को मिला. अभी भी मैं उस पे ही वर्क कर रहा हूँ, तो मेरे लिए बहुत खुशी की बात है ये.
कुलदीप, मेरा आपसे एक सवाल है, KKR में आपका बेस्ट फ्रेंड कौन है?
सभी अच्छे फ्रेंड हैं और
Just one man. You have to choose one.
क्रिस लेन मेरा बेस्ट फ्रेंड है. काफ़ी टाइम हो गया, 3 साल हो गए. तो इंडियन तो है ही है, पर फॉरेनर में सबसे बेस्ट प्लेयर वही है.
तो कंग्रेचुलेशंस टू एवरीबडी जिसने सवाल किया. क्यों? क्योंकि आप सबको मिलेगा एक्सक्लूसिव KKR मर्चेंडाइज.
Look, great to have you guys with us. Hope you have a blockbuster season.
Thank you.
And wish you all the best when the season's over. And when IPL 10 comes back, look forward to seeing all of you a year older once again.
Thank you.
Now, I was also told that the youngsters lead the fun in KKR. So we're going to let you go straight in that direction. And we'll end the program with these young people from KKR having a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching Nightclub.
Kolkata, we say, Gorbo Lorbo Chipore, Gorbo Lorbo Re, Chipore, Chipore. Gaenge ladenge jeetenge, jeet jayenge, jeetenge, jeetenge. Suha, suha, suku, suku, Sami Kolkata, we rule. Gorbo Lorbo Chipore, Gorbo Lorbo Re, Chipore, Chipore.
Kick it.